and favorites. 4.5 points, as a matter of fact, according to Fox Bet Sportsbook. Shannon, your Celtics did it last night. Now, who wins game 2?
Skip, I'm going to say the Celtics repeat. I'm not as confident as I was in the first one. I always felt, and even before we started, we had to pick the teams. I said, Skip, they're going to get one of these two games on the road. I just feel that the way they played, the way they constructed, the mindset that Udoka's placed in them, is that he's done a great job of that. And this is a very resilient young guy. They're just young enough and dumb enough to not know they're not supposed to be here and doing what they're doing. But they're playing unbelievable basketball. And Skip, the thing that they have now is that they say we went down 15. We weathered your storm in the first. We weathered your storm in the second. And then we stood up, and for the final couple of rounds in the fourth quarter, we dealt you a big knockout blow. And so now, Skip, if I ever do something one time, there's no question in my mind I could do it again.
Yep.
And that's what the Celtics believe. When they track teams down, they've done it to Miami, they've done it to Milwaukee, they did it last night to the Golden State Warriors. We don't care. No lead is safe with us because we feel you could lock you down. Skip, I thought it was very interesting how they start the game. They started the game and put Al Horford on Draymond. They took Robert Williams and put him on Andrew Wiggins. I'm like, what? I thought they was going to say, okay, Robert Williams, you take Looney. Okay, Draymond, okay, I can see the Al Horford on Draymond, but they put Jaylen Brown on Looney. That's why he was able to get so many offensive rebounds, because he's a much bigger man. But, man, I love what I'm seeing. Here's the thing, Skip. The chlorine level was off in the pool last night, so the pool wasn't open. So there was no pool party.
Oh.
Jordan pool, that is. Skip, don't you think?
He looked overmatched to me.
What did
he looked in over his head.
As soon as he got the game, what Marcus Smart do? Give me that. And give me this one too while you at it.
Ripped it out of his hand.
He said, he's like, hold on. Steph understands the intensity that comes along with it. He doesn't understand because he's never been in finals.
No.
And how guys, they let you play and they let you get a little with a hand check, a little forearm, and they let you play up in the guys. Jordan Poole like, what? Hey, whoa, you Mark Davis, you and Josh Goble, y'all not gonna call that? Nah, we not.
Nope.
And I tell you one more thing, Skip, let you have it. The Celtics say, hey man, if anybody go help, y'all help out Draymond. We want him to shoot 12 times. Because he shoot that many times, Skip, he gonna shoot you out of the game.
He will.
And Draymond Green, no. Draymond is a maybe 6 to 10 guy, but he need 10 rebounds, 8, 9, 10 rebounds, 8, 9, 10 assists.
Yep.
He gonna give you 4 points. Him and Luda give you 8 points combined. You need Poole to go along with with Steph, and you need Clay. Clay gave you 8 in the first, 7 in the. That's not enough, Skip. That's not enough. Steph needed someone to come along with him. But when that defense started constricting in the fourth and they started making shots, I feel very good with my pick. I feel in better. As a matter of fact, I want a couple of more cases.
Do you?
Yeah, I do.
So just because I can't stand it when you start getting full of yourself and you start throwing your chest out like you're a basketball savant,
what?
I'm going to go against my better judgment, and I'm going to accept your bet. I will take Golden State to win Game 2 just on the odds, just on the law of averages should be on my side here, because you're not going to shoot 51.2% from the three-point line. You're not going to make 21 of 41
You believe
threes.
Steph's going to go 6 or 7 in the first quarter from 3?
I don't need him to do any of that.
Oh, you don't?
No, and I'm going to tell you why in just a moment.
Okay.
But the reason I'm going against my better judgment is, and this is like what the problem gamblers call chasing. This is throwing good money after bad, actually.
Oh, yes.
Because my better judgment keeps saying, careful, because I will give you this. I'm not the biggest Jason Tatum fan, and you've told me he has a seat reserved for him at the superstar table.
Just waiting. We're waiting on him.
And I keep seeing these games where he just no-shows. He had 4 no-shows against Miami. He had some big games against Miami, but when you least expected it, he would just flat out no-show or go high turnovers against the Miami Heat.
Yes.
He actually kept the Heat in the series with some of his bad play and bad games. So is he going to go 3 of 17 in Game 2? I think not. Is he going to go 1 of 5 from 3? I think not.
I think not.
Okay? And I told you it's the cheapest bunch of 13 assists I've ever seen, because the assists just boil down to him driving it in the lane and then kicking it out to a three-point shooter who might be covered and make it, and he gets the assist. Or he just hot potatoes the ball around the perimeter, and it happens to go to a hot three-point shooter, and he gets the assist. That's how you got 13.
Yeah.
Because it wasn't like he was setting up his teammates for a bunch of bunnies, right?
No.
He wasn't going Magic Johnson.
Well, this is one of the reasons why they turn the ball over so much, because they don't have the essence a true point guard.
Yeah.
They do a lot of one-on-one. And you see Jason Tatum would turn the ball over at a high rate sometimes. JB would turn the ball over because they're not like Chris Paul getting them easy buckets. They're not like a Rondo that can get you easy buckets. Mm-hmm. And so because they don't have what they call a true point guard, Marcus Smart is good at what he does, but he doesn't shoot the ball well enough to be a two guard, so he has to play the point. And so they brought a lot of guys. Kemba Walker tried to play the point. Schroeder tried to play this point. But, Marcus Smart ends up winning out, but he's not the essence of a guy that can get them easy buckets. So they play a lot of one-on-one. But they did a great job of last night of playing one-on-one, but as soon as the help came, they kicked the ball, guys making shots.
Okay. Is Grant Williams going to go a grand total of 0 for 2 in Game 2? 0 for 2, I think not. I have developed respect for, in fact, I had a lot of respect for Grant Williams when he used to beat my Commodores when he was...
That ain't saying nothing.
Okay, but 0 for 2, I'm stunned by that. He still won by double digits?
He due for a double-digit game, Skip.
Okay,
He due for a double-digit game.
I give you that. And I told you going into the game last night, I told you yesterday on the show, I do fear Boston far more on the road than I do at home. There's something about how free they play on the road versus how tense they get trying to live up to the pressure and expectation to please their fans at home.
Right.
To satisfy the thirst of their fans for another championship at home. And so I'm going to like Golden State to get back in the series at Boston, but I don't love their chances, I'm talking about Golden State, of protecting home court in Game 2. It could be that Dallas Clippers kind of a series. Remember when the Clippers lost 2 at Staples and then went straight to Dallas on a Friday night and a Sunday and won 3 and 4. And
Skip, you don't believe? No, this team is much more complete than that Dallas team.
All right, you're exactly right about that. Okay, so why would I risk 2 more cases, throwing good money after bad, in Game 2? Well, it's because I still, as I told you yesterday, I believe that Klay Thompson is more trustable in the NBA Finals than Steph Curry is. So what disappointed me last night, especially in the fourth quarter, is that Klay just didn't touch the basketball. I showed you that rip of the last 6:05 of the game. Did you see Klay get involved? No, he just got the one long distance pass, the run out, for a layup.
Yeah.
Well, that was it. That's the only time he touched the ball in the last 6 minutes. I thought he had what looked like was going to be a hot hand, but Steph is going to shoot it a lot more than Klay shoots it, because he always does. And Klay has the most humility of any co-star you will ever find, because he doesn't complain. He doesn't buck the system.
That's why it works.
Okay, I got it. But it didn't work last night because Klay needed more shots.
Right.
He needed more plays called for him, trying to get him free off some pin-down screen where he can just pop out and shoot the Steph Memorial 3.
Well, the thing was, Skip, is now you have to understand that he's going to have, Klay's going to have either Jason Tatum, he's going to have Marcus Smart, he's going to have Jaylen Brown. He's going to have some very good defenders guarding him. It's not a situation now where, and plus, he has to defend. Okay. All the guys that we're talking about, we saw Marcus Smart get hot late, but we know Jason Tatum at any point in time can go fuego. We watched Jaylen Brown take off in the fourth quarter. Derek White, we saw him take off in the fourth quarter. So not only the thing that they're doing to Golden State, Skip, they're making them defend. You want to score on one end? Well, come here. Hey, give me this ball. Let me get Steph. They kept Steph in the pick and roll, making him defend multiple times. He would shove out the way. They're like, oh, Jaylen Brown said, thank you. I got him. As Shaq would say, this barbecue chicken. And he would just get to where he wanted, and he would rise up. Skip, you're in trouble for the simple fact they got an opportunity to feel the physicality, the size in which the Celtics play with.
Speaking to that, if you told me that Golden State got bullied on the boards last night, you got me. They didn't get bullied. It was 39-all on the backboards, right?
Yeah.
Furthermore, Golden State, how could this be? Golden State had 12 offensive rebounds, which led to, wait a second. Golden State won on second chance points 26-15.
Yeah.
Well, that's a positive.
Think about that, Skip, and that's why you were able to. That's why you was able to get the lead and stay and keep the lead for the longest time, because Looney was getting those balls and he was kicking to Steph, and Steph was draining the three, or Wiggins would drain the three, or Clay would get a three, or he would step inside and get a bucket. So once they cleaned that up, I was like, hold on, Big Al. That was, and I tweeted, I said, man, I made a mistake. Because I thought at least Robert Williams and Al Horford could keep Looney off the boards, but he was doing a number on both of those guys for a second. He's not worried about it, Skip. Looney can hurt you if he do what he did to Dallas. He gives you 20 points and 22 rebounds. He gives you 12, 13 points and 18 rebounds. As long as he giving you double-digit rebounds and 4 points, that won't do nothing. Draymond giving you 4 points, that one. Draymond shooting the ball 12 times. That's the issue that you got, because always the ball found him. And late in the clock, the ball was in his hands.
And he just said, okay, I'm going to make this. No, you're not. Okay, did you get bullied? Did Golden State get bullied on block shots? Well, your guy Robert Williams blocked 4, right?
Yeah.
And Boston blocked 6. But guess what? Golden State also blocked 6 shots.
Yep.
So don't tell me they got out-physicaled in the interior, because, wait a second, Wiggins blocked 3 and
Looney blocked
3. Okay, so it's 6-6 in block shots. So don't tell me that the Celtics played football, basketball, and just bullied Golden State in submission.
Yeah,
they didn't bully the finesse team, because it looks like it's 50-50.
Y'all got a little cheap stuff early, but it don't. It's like, oh, guys, what are we doing? Man, that little old team, they ain't got no business being able to rebound with us. We're a big physical team. You saw what we did to Milwaukee. You saw what we did to the Heat.
Yep.
There's no way that team. I'm surprised that the Warriors rebound the basketball as well as they do. Maybe it's because, Skip, they spread the floor so much, and when you shoot threes, ain't no telling